Managing coffee bushes well, whether Arabica or Robusta, can make the difference between an average income and earning a good living from your plot. If you can stump your bushes on a regular basis and prune each year, you can boost your yields and your income. It also helps at harvesting time by having cherries that are easy to reach. These are the tools you need: a pruning saw, secateurs, some alcohol spirit to clean the tools to prevent disease.
Cleaning with the spirit stops the transfer of disease to another coffee plant. These tools, I make sure that they are sharp.
So just what is stumping, and why do we do it? Stumping is carried out on older trees which are not producing well, too many long branches, and not enough large cherries. Remember, you'll not get a crop for the first year after stumping. So it's important to carry out stumping as part of the overall management of all of your coffee trees. Do not stump more than 1/3 of your trees at one time.
I look at all coffee bushes, and those which are giving less than 1.5 kilos, they are already old. It's time to stump them.
The cut should be at 45 degrees. This stops water collecting. You need to cut back to around 30 to 50 centimeters above ground. In some cases, this will leave just 3 new buds. The cut needs to be smooth to help prevent disease. So smooth off the stump if you need to. A year later, you'll see the renewed fresh growth and many more leaves. 2 years later, the bush will have many more big cherries and will be easier to pick. Pruning is also vital for good management. It's best carried out at the end of the main crop harvest. Pruning is done every year. It rejuvenates the coffee bush by the removal of unproductive branches and promoting the development of new stems. Use a pruning saw or sharp secateurs. The aim is to keep the tree manageable and to make sure the main branches, the stems, get as much goodness as possible so you get a good crop. Keep the tree to a height of around 2 meters to make picking easier and to keep the number of stems to a maximum of 4. Too many stems will lower productivity.
When you harvest the coffee, you can tell that this one is not going to bear again or only produce small coffee beans. This is the right time to cut it, and then you have others that you leave in the garden so they continue growing.
You also need to remove any suckers that are not well positioned or not wanted, and secondary and tertiary branches. These do not give good yields and take energy from the tree.
When there are many suckers, I remove them because the coffee plant will not be able to feed them all. I remove the weaker upper branches and keep the main lower branches.
Removing suckers can be done several times during the year.
The reason why I keep cutting some and removing them is so that the good branches will get enough nutrients from the soil and enough light to give them good quality yields.
The result of good pruning is more light, more strength, and more cherries. A more open canopy also allows more air to circulate, which reduces humidity and temperature. These conditions are less favorable to certain pests and diseases. Branches that are close to the ground must also be removed, as they can easily pick up diseases. When there is disease, it's important that the branches are dealt with at the site and not dragged through the farm, as this can easily lead to disease being spread. So remember, stumping needs to be an active part of the overall management of your coffee trees, so that you continue to regenerate them over the years. Only stump up to a third of your bushes each year. Pruning is carried out on all of your trees once a year to maintain them in good order, give a good crop, and help prevent disease.